This 1993 Suzuki King Quad 4x4. I had to rebuild the front differential. I'm trying to get it out. Not a lot of videos on YouTube showing this, so I'm going to try to show it as best I can. Of course, I'm already well started into the project. My biggest problem was I could not move those CV axles. Could not get them to separate from the differential. Differential's in rough shape. I've already got the dry shaft taken off, but as you can see right here, that is in terrible shape. So I don't know what else I'm going to find inside, but that's just the back end where the dry shaft connects in. But I was trying to get the CV axles out, and if any of you are having trouble, I tried everything. I pulled on that sucker like you wouldn't believe. So got this advice from someone off YouTube. I got myself my long crowbar or pry bar and a maul, small mallet, maul, whatever you want to call it. I took the crowbar, using that end, I put it into the frame. I went down, I hooked it in where I could behind the large part of the CV axle, down there. And I came back here, I took that little maul and I wailed. I wailed on this. I said, it's broke anyway, whatever happens. Sure enough, gave it one or two good smacks, and boom, out it came. Now I couldn't put it back in because it's already over the snap ring. But, just so you know what you're playing with, if you come across this, here's this side of the, I don't know, my phone will pick it up. I'll try to get a light. Anyway, here's the CV axle. Right here. That's the end that goes into your differential. This is all solid steel. You're not going to do much. All the pounding I did on that, I think that little tiny scratch there, that's what you see from me pounding it with a sledgehammer. And these slip on over the end off your differential. And I'll get a light on it. If you look carefully at the end of the differential, if you can see it, this one's pretty rusty. There's a little snap ring. I'm trying to get this so that you can see it. Not being very successful here. But right here, it's full of grease and rust right now. Just like a little clip that sits in there. You can just barely see the edge of it. But that's a snap ring. And when that goes on over the teeth, that actually snaps in place inside there. Inside your CV axle. Inside of there. Trying to get some light here for you. Give you the best view of what you're dealing with. Anyway, so get yourself a good pry bar. Smack it. And they should pop right out. Typically they just say grab a hold to them, keep it as straight as possible and pull. It should come. And that's if they're not rusted in or full of muddy water and dirt like this one is. Because definitely with this slapping around like that, I bet there's all kinds of water and grime I gotta fix once I do get this out of here. Apparently the next stage is I gotta take this top wishbone off on the left hand side, and apparently that differential is supposed to be able to slip out to that hole in the frame that's left there, but it's going to be very tough. Anyway, if I can give you a shot at that too, I will.